Okay, as I look around the room, I am noticing that a lot of you wrote about the direction of the graphs. A lot of you noticed that they all have positive slopes. Specifically, some of you counted the slopes, okay? Help me out. What is the slope of this line? Up 1/2, right? What's the slope of this line? Oh, up 1/2. What's the slope of this line? Up 1/2. So specifically, all three of these graphs have the same slope, okay? But I really like how this one put it, okay? But they're in different locations, okay? Do you agree with that statement that these three lines are in different locations? Okay, they're at different heights. Ooh, actually, that might be my new favorite. They're at different heights, okay? Location, but I like that we said height. That's actually going to become important, okay? So you all did a good job figuring out that these three graphs were just in like a different part of the graph, of the XY. We're good. It's dangerous talking with your hands. Okay. Now, in the second set, okay, you noticed that they have different slopes, right? Some are positive, some are negative. I think that was obvious to a lot of you. Some groups were really good about figuring out what exactly was the same, and some of you got a little panicked, okay? I have three groups that said, four groups that said, hey, they all have a dot on one. Do you see that? Yeah? Do you see that? Okay. They all have the same coordinate on the y-axis, okay? So there are two things that work together to make a graph unique, a graph of a line. Up here, they all had the same slope, but they were in different locations, so they looked different. Over here, they all hit the y-axis at 1, but they had different slopes. So when you put that together, we have a specific slope, a specific starting point, okay, or height, if you will. That together makes a unique graph of a line, okay? So could you please get your folder out and turn to page 12. I said page 12, right? Okay, so our goal today is to take an equation of a line and graph it. So there are two things that make a line unique that we need to pick out and graph, okay? The first, what does M stand for? M stands for slope. The slope of the line is important. Okay. B is what we call the y-intercept. That's a weird word. The y-intercept. So this is called slope-intercept form because we look at it and we can find the slope and we can find the intercept. Okay? All right, Landon, I'm going to throw you the ball. You ready? All right? What did Carlos just do?
Intercept.
Oh, he intercepted the ball. What does it mean to intercept the ball? Okay. Did he catch it or not catch it? He caught it, right? He caught it instead of Landon. Okay? Sorry, Landon, I asked him to do that. Okay. Why do you think I asked him to do that? Okay. Y-intercept. Y-intercept means where is the y-axis catching the line? So you noticed in these three graphs right here, they all hit the y-axis at 1. That's called the y-intercept. It hits the y-axis at 1. Okay? Up here, what is the y-intercept of this line? 3, because we're hitting the y-axis at 3. Okay? So, thank you for helping me. Now, we need these two things. Y equals mx plus b. And those two things are going to help us graph our line. Now, the b is our y-intercept. That is where we are going to begin. Right? Okay? So we're going to start by graphing our y-intercept. Then we are going to use the slope to make a point, maybe a second point. And then we are going to draw a beautiful line. Okay? So if you can read numbers and you can count slope, we're going to be good. Okay? Can we do those things? Okay. Oh, good thing it's not Monday. All right. So if y equals mx plus b, let's talk about which number is m and which number is b. Okay. M, our slope, is always going to be the coefficient of x. What number is that? What's the coefficient of x? Here's x. The number in front of x is 2/3. Do you see where this is, where m is? Okay. Who said no? Are you serious or joking? Okay, thanks. Okay. And then b is the constant that comes after. What's our plus b? Our plus b is a 1. You good? Okay, so where do we begin? Okay, we begin with our y-intercept of 1. This is where we begin. Okay, so we're going to begin on the y-axis at 1. Okay, remember, our slope is rise over run. So I'm going to rise 2 and run 3. And there I'm going to make a new coordinate. Technically, you only need 2 points to form a line, but it would not be a bad idea to graph more than one just to help you make a straight, beautiful line. And that's it. Okay. So we figure out which one's M, which one's B. B is where we begin on the y-axis, and then we count our slope. This was a positive slope. Our line should look like it's rising from left to right. Okay. Could you please write down what you think the slope and the y-intercept? So I want you to just write down M and B. Can we wait until the end of notes? Can you wait that long? It's a yes or no question. No? Okay. Then when Kaylee gets back, yes. Okay, Landon with an I, what's our M? 4 thirds. Do you agree with Landon? Okay. Charmony, what's our B?
2. -2. Oh, yeah, that.
Is it 2 or -2? It's going to be -2 since it's y equals mx plus b, and this is a -2. The minus needs to go with it, which means we are going to begin on our y-axis at -2. And then our slope is up 4 over 3. Okay. Up 4 over 3. Now, what if I'm in a pickle and I can't fit a coordinate and I need to go backwards? If I wanted to find the coordinate that goes down here, how would I count that? Okay, instead of going up 4, right 3, I could backwards go 1, 2, 3, down 4, and instead of right, go left 3, and there would be my other point. Okay. Just saying there could be a situation where that could come in handy. You don't have to do it, but if you need to do it, there that is. Okay. All right, what I want you to do is I want you to come down here and graph number 6 without me. Graph number 6. Try number 6. Make sure you draw the line. Don't just draw the dots. Draw the line too. Carlos, what's our slope? M. What's M?
Just the one. Wait, what number are we on?
Yeah.
1/4.
Yeah, just the 1/4. Yeah, you're good. Okay, Ellie, what's our y-intercept? -3. So do you have a coordinate? Did you put a dot at -3 on the y-axis? Did you go up 1 over 4? Up 1 over 4 to make a beautiful line. Remember, I'm fine with 2 coordinates. Okay, I put 3 up here. Make sure you have 2. Okay. Now, so far we've only looked at graphs that have positive slope. Okay, I want to look at number 3. Do you notice how number 3 has a negative slope? Okay, let's look at how that's maybe a little bit different. Okay, so our slope is negative 1/2, and our y-intercept is negative 4. Okay, so our y-intercept, 1, 2, 3, 4, is right here. Okay, hold on, let me make the pass. Okay, should our line rise or fall? It should fall. Okay, so we are going to, since we are doing rise over run, we need to fall 1 and then go to the right 2. This is really annoying. Go. Okay, so we're going to go down 1 and then over 2. Go down 1 and then over 2. That way, our line will fall. What? Okay. Okay. Now, there are a couple situations that we need to talk about. Okay. One situation is this graph number 4. Okay. We know that our slope is what? Is negative 3. And our y-intercept is 7. Okay. So there's our y-intercept of 7. My slope is negative 3. But if slope is rise over run, where's the fraction? Oh, I should just put this over 1. And now I have rise over run. Now I can go down 3 and right 1. I can go down 3 and right 1. Oh, okay. Okay, so if your slope isn't a fraction, that's cool. Put it over 1, and now you have rise and run. Okay. The second weird situation that we could encounter is at the top of the next page, number 7. What's our slope? Our slope is negative 5 because that's the coefficient of x. Come on, we got it. What's our y-intercept? Oh, there's nothing right here, right? So it's like a plus 0, but we're not going to write plus 0. That would be weird. Okay, so our y-intercept is 0, which means we're going to start at the origin. Okay. Oh, again, our slope is not a fraction. So we need to make it a fraction by putting it over 1 so that we can go down. Why am I going down and then over? Oh, because it's a negative slope. Got it. Thanks. Okay, I know it's been a weird day. I know you guys are tired. We're going to do one more problem together so I can show you the third weird thing that can happen. And then we'll be done and you can work on your homework, okay? So the third weird thing that can happen is I want you to look at number 13. Why am I saying that this is weird? It's flipped around. We like to see y equals mx plus b, but I see the number with the x coming second instead of first. So when this happens, I think it would be a really good idea for you to rewrite it so it looks like y equals mx plus b. So what number is attached to the x? Ah, the negative belongs to the 1/3. So we're going to rewrite this and rewrite it with me. Negative 1/3 x, and then what do we write? Ooh, it is a positive 5, so we're going to write a plus 5. Okay. Okay. Now we can identify that our slope is negative 1/3 and our y-intercept is a positive 5. Okay, as I'm walking around the room looking at your graphs, could you please pay close attention to what I'm about to say? You are doing a great job plotting your first point. Down 1 over 3. You're doing a great job finding this point. But if all you do is connect those two dots and that's it, you've drawn me a triangle, not a line. Please make sure that you extend the line in both directions and make the arrows. Okay. So this is what you're going to do for me. And you have 10 minutes. And I think all of you can get it done in 10 minutes. Okay. And I can even look at it to make sure it's right. Okay. You are going to go to page 16. And you're going to do, there are 8 problems on page